Students, welcome back to video classes. In the previous video, we learned about the open figures and closed figures. Now, in this class, we learned about the angles. So, if you learn the angles, that is the types of angles here, it is very useful in next chapters, and you can feel it is very easy also, and in next classes also it is very useful. In the next classes also very useful. Now you just learn in this class about the types of angles. Now, how many types of angles are there? So there are 6 types of different angles. There are 6 types. Different angles. Let me explain one by one. So first one is acute angle. First one is acute angle. Suppose its angle is 45 degrees is there. So is this 45 greater than 90 or less than 90? So it is less than 90. Suppose this is 74 degrees, say, let us say this is 74. This is also less than 90 degrees. Suppose say this is 79 degrees. So this is also less than 90 degrees. So say it is not 79, 89 degrees. 89 degrees. So this is also less than 90 degrees. All these angles are less than 90 degrees. Such angles are called acute angles. So that means an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees, less than 90 degrees. So that means symbolically less than 90 degrees. We can write like this. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees, such angle is called what we call acute angle, less than 90 degrees. For example, say 1 degree, it is less than 90. 2 degrees, less than 90. 3 degrees, and so on. We can write the angles. We can up to 89 degrees. So all these angles comes under acute angle. So finally, acute angle means whose measure is less than 90 degrees. So that is called acute angle. Come to the next one. Second one is right angle. Right angle. Right angle. Okay, very good. Now, suppose, so this is the angle. A, O, B is the angle. Suppose if its angle measures 90 degrees, if its angle measures 90 degrees, it is called right angle. It is called right angle. That means, what is the meaning of right angle? Whose measure is equal to 90 degrees. Whose measure is equal to 90 degrees. That means exactly 90 degrees. Not more than or not less than. Exactly 90 degrees is called what we call right angle. Is called right angle. come to the next one. Third one, obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. So here, if you observe this one, what is this? It is 90 degrees, isn't it? The angle is 90 degrees. Suppose if the ray is like this, so it covers more than 90 degrees, isn't it? So here the angle is more than 90 degrees. Is it right or wrong? So suppose this is 90 degrees. This is right angle. So this is OAB. OB is there, OAB. So this is 90 degrees right angle. Suppose OB is, suppose if it is OB, what is the angle measure here? Is this angle greater than 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees? So its angle is greater than 90 degrees. So this is greater than 90 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees. We don't know what is that angle, but it should be greater than 90 degrees. Here also greater than 90 degrees. That means the angle whose measure is greater than 90 degrees. Whose measure is greater than 90 degrees. That is called obtuse angle. And one more important point, and whose measure is less than 180 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees, less than 180 degrees. Less than 180 degrees. So that is called obtuse angle. An angle, so according to the definition, whose measure is greater than 90 degrees and it should be less than 180 degrees. So the angle should not exceed 180 degrees and it should be greater than 90 degrees. Such angle is called obtuse angle. For example, say 91 degrees, 92 degrees, 105 degrees. So up to we can write the angles 179 degrees. So these are all comes under obtuse angle. Why? Because this is less than 180 degrees, greater than 90 degrees. Such angles are called obtuse angle. Now next, come to the next one. Fourth one is what we call next straight angle. Straight angle. Straight angle means exactly 180 degrees. An angle exactly 180 degrees. That is called straight angle. Suppose if you measure the angle here. If you measure the angle here, the angle at this point is 180 degrees. Then it is called straight angle. An angle whose measure is equal to 180 degrees, then it is called straight angle. That means the sum of the angles at a point on one side of a line is 180 degrees. That is called straight angle. Now come to the next one. I think fifth one is what we call reflex angle. Reflex angle. So what is the meaning of reflex angle? So this is what we call this is straight angle, isn't it? This is 180 degrees. The angle whose measure is 180 degrees. Suppose if it exceeds like this, if it exceeds like this, then what is the angle made at this point? So it is greater than 180 degrees, isn't it? So this is the straight angle. Suppose if this ray, if you move the ray towards in this direction, what happened? Its angle exceeds 180 degrees. That means if you measure this angle from here to here, it should be greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. Such angle is called reflex angle. So that means it's measured between so what we call 180 degrees and 360 degrees. Such angle is called reflex angle. So, and last one is what is the last one? Sixth one is complete angle. Complete angle. So its angle is, suppose if it is exactly 360 degrees, the angle at this point is 360 degrees. At this point is 360 degrees. So this is called what we call complete angle. So it is exactly 360 degrees. So these are the 6 types of angles. So let me recall what you learned here. So first one is acute angle. Acute angle means whose measure is less than 90 degrees. So an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees, such angle is called acute angle. Come to the next one. Exactly 90 degrees. Suppose if its measure is 90 degrees, suppose if you measure the angle, you know how to measure the angle. Suppose if you get its value is 90 degrees exactly, means that is right angle. Now come to the next one. Third one, obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means whose measure is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees, angle should be greater than 90. And it should be less than 180 degrees. That means in between 90 and 180. Such angle is called obtuse angle. Now next, come to the next one. Fourth one is straight angle. Straight angle means so whose measure is exactly 180 degrees. Whose measure is exactly 180 degrees. Suppose if you measure the angle here, it should be equal to 180 degrees. That means sum of the angles at a point on a line. So this is the line and this is the point. Suppose if you measure this angle, so definitely you will get 180 degrees. Such angle is called straight angle. And fifth one is reflex angle. Suppose if you measure the angle, suppose if it is greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees, such angle is called reflex angle. So reflex angle means greater than 180 degrees, 181 degrees, from 181 degrees to 359 degrees. So 181 degrees to 359 degrees. So they are called reflex angles. So measure between 180 and 360. Now the last one is complete angle, means whose measure is exactly 360 degrees. So these are the types of angles. Okay students, let us stop here. So we will continue in the next video.